Hello everyone, it is me, DeBoss Gaming again for, once again, another podcast. Today guys, I have my friend Goof Norton with me.
Hello.
And today guys, we are going to be having a very special podcast for you. It is a Marvel discussion podcast, so let's just get right into it. So Goof, what's the first thing you want to talk about, since you are the guest?
I want to go with simply just the worst villains of all time. Honestly,
The worst villains of all time? Ooh, there's so many for this. Rainbow Man, the guy who can take his arm off and beat someone, the man who can eat anything.
yes.
They're all pretty bad.
So I did a little bit of research, and what the heck are you doing?
Are you still with us, Goof?
Yes. Sorry. Stupid phone.
Always the phone.
But I did research, and then I found a list of 10 of the worst supervillains, that ever pretty much existed. And they all really, really suck. So, so bad.
Oh, man.
So bad.
Alright, well, why don't you go over a few of the ones that you found the most stupid?
Okay, let's see here. Well, first is we have the Matador. The guy who literally got booed for abusing animals, for just basically doing his job, being a Matador. And,
I think it's pronounced Matador.
His whole trick is, I'm very off today, headache. His whole trick is red cape, blinding people while they were driving armored vehicles, so that way he could steal whatever's in the back. I mean, it really didn't work since he had to fight Daredevil, and he's already blind, so I mean, his trick didn't really work. So, I mean, it's really stupid, honestly.
Wow, I have nothing to describe for that. I think Matador says it all of why he's a terrible superhero, so that's one point. Another good point here is that, the guy, well, what'd you say his powers were?
I don't think he really had anything but a red cape.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever he used.
Just a red cape?
Yes, you just blind people while they were driving.
Okay then. Spoiler alert, DC fans, we found out the origin of Superman's cape.
Lame.
Alright, so...
Let's see, who else can I... Oh, okay, Paste Pot Pete. He eventually renamed himself the Trapster, but, he first bursted out on the scene as Paste Pot Pete, the scientist who dressed like a homeless French painter and carried a squirt gun full of fireproof super glue. Rather than start a business selling the miracle adhesive, he felt a better career choice would be to use his glue to rob banks and steal missiles. Not to worry though. I mean, he was easily foiled numerous times by the Fantastic Four, who pretty much only had to knock over his bucket of paste and hand him over to the authorities.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not really sure what he expected to get accomplished here. Stupid.
That doesn't make any sense either. You discover a miracle product no one else in the world has, but instead of selling it and becoming rich, like Donald Trump, for example, you instead decide to become a criminal and rob banks with glue, of all things. I mean, that's like saying I might as well just go and grab a turkey baster and threaten someone with it, saying, I'm gonna stick this in your nose unless you give me all the money in the vault.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Not at all.
Wow. Before you say your next one, Goof, I had one I wanted to share with everyone. I found this one to be really interesting and stupid at the same time. So there's this superhero. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of him. Marvel has admittedly tried to keep this guy covered up for a long time, ever since they came out with him several years ago. His name was Rainbow Man. Does that sound familiar to you, Goof?
No. Honestly, no. I haven't heard of him.
Okay, well, allow me to educate you a little bit about him. Rainbow Man was a painter, as he first started off as, but lo and behold, guess what? His special power that the comics gave him, and the beauty and wondrous creation of Marvel, he could change the color of anything.
Congratulations! Oh my god,
That
is so stupid.
Yes, he actually tried to fight crime by changing the colors of things. Heck, there was this. I don't even remember the exact comic. I think I saw something like this on the internet like several months ago about this guy. He tried to take down a colorblind villain by turning him red and purple and blue and all sorts of colors. So that way, because he was colorblind, he would be confused by the variation of colors. And that way, he would become disoriented and he could beat him that way by overwhelming him with his color powers. The ironic twist is he didn't know that the villain was colorblind. And he lost the fight. Badly.
That's funny.
I was like, what the heck is wrong with you, Marvel? Why'd you come up with these heroes?
Oh, boy.
Rainbow Man?
Somebody needs to be fired.
Yes, someone needs to be fired. Stan Lee, get on this.
Really terrible.
Oh, wow. There was one other one I wanted to mention, too. There's another one, I mentioned this earlier, before you told some of yours, Goof. I forget the guy's name exactly, but he's a guy who had some kind of chemical accident or some kind of explosion. There was some kind of origin behind this. But the man became a superhero, and he had the amazing ability to... Wait for it, I'm going to need a drum roll for this. Anyone got a drum roll? No?
Nope.
Oh, well, thanks. Alright, he had the amazing ability to... Wait for it. Remove his own arm and beat people with it. I quote.
That's gross.
He not only did he have the amazing ability to take it out of his socket and hit people with it, but he could reattach it at will.
Oh.
That's it.
That's... Okay, yeah. Totally scared.
Again, Stan Lee, were you on drugs when you did some of these superheroes? I mean, I know there were tough times back then in the comic book business, but I'm just not sure what to say about some of these heroes. Or villains, or whoever. Alright then, moving on. Goof, you have anything else for us?
Oh, leapfrog.
Oh, here we go.
This guy dressed in a frog suit. It's an exoskeleton suit, with built-in coils that enable him to jump great distances. But, I mean, honestly, I don't see how anybody ever took him as a threat, because he's dressed as a giant frog. He had to... I mean, he's lucky he got to fight Daredevil, because Daredevil can't see. So I'm pretty sure Daredevil would have laughed so hard.
He probably would.
And how ridiculous he looked. But he actually faced off against Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Iron Man. But he was, of course, beaten because he sucks. I don't know how he thought he would ever beat Iron Man.
Or Spider-Man. Or Daredevil.
Or Daredevil.
Or the man who can change the colors of things.
Yeah, okay.
This is how sad these heroes, they're not even heroes, they're villains too.
Just characters.
They're characters in general. Marvel, what are you doing?
Wasting their time.
Smoking drugs or crack. I don't know.
Probably all of the above.
Well, then again, they did give us Avengers, so they had some break in the drug use at some point. So, it's not all bad.
True.
All right.
True.
Well, folks, you heard it here. Marvel has screwed up a lot of heroes and villains, and I think they've done meth.
Yeah.
All right, so
Pretty much.
Anyway, besides these horrible heroes and villains, let's go into another subject. Let's go into superhero suits. Goof, what are some of your favorite superhero suits?
Favorite superhero suits? Ooh, that's interesting. I have to go on with probably Iron Man, because his suit is literally his weapon, which I really enjoy because he has so many different kinds that he built. Like the Hulkbuster and his. Oh, there's so many suits I can't even.
Yes, Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster.
Yes, the Hulkbuster mainly because he specifically built that
to stop Hulk. Yes. He built the I believe the original Iron Man suit, the Mach 2, the space one with like the light blue lining on it.
Yep, he built one for underwater.
War Machine. He built the War Machine one too.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, Rhodes stole it from him. He didn't exactly build it himself. Sadly.
True. Yeah, but it still looks cool.
Yes. It still looks cool.
Let's see. I retract that statement. I don't. I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to costumes much. As odd as that might seem.
Well, I mean, that's.
Go on with what you said.
No, go ahead.
Spider-Man's costume kind of appeals to me because he's had a few different looks in comic books along the years.
Yeah, I can agree with Spider-Man. And this is gonna sound weird, I know, because he's a bad guy and everything, at least from like a hero's standpoint. But I mean, I like the Venom suit. That sounds odd, I know, but like when I was watching Spider-Man 3 and I saw his suit change from the standard red and blue to like the black and the white, I thought that was so sweet. That was really cool, I have to say. It was a good combination of colors. Another version of the Spider-Man suit I like is the Miles Morales suit with the black and red on it instead of like the blue and red. I thought that was a good combination as well. That was very, very good. Another suit that is fascinating to me, which maybe you guys don't agree with, but the Ant-Man suit, because I love the design, the look of that thing. The helmet, the suit itself, the fact that it can be used for shrinking. I like Ant-Man as a hero, but his suit is just what helps make me love him more as a hero because it just looks so cool. And I love what they did with the helmet, making it more like silver in Civil War. And the fact that they modified it so he could turn into Giant Man. Yeah, you picked up on the pun there, guys, I'm sure. But it is. I just love that suit. It's so cool.
Speaking of the Spider-Man suit you mentioned earlier, the Carnage symbiote makes a wonderful suit. It's so evil looking, so devilishly good. It's very scary.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about Carnage. Ooh, you reminded me of another cool Spider-Man suit. The what's the official name for it? It's a symbiote, but it's like the anti-venom one, the anti-venom suit, the white one.
I don't know the name of that one.
I forget the name. It's like a symbiote that was created to destroy the Venom symbiote, and it's like all white. You guys might know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let us know down in the comments because I'm not sure exactly what this is because I've seen it multiple times, but I can't remember the name of it. I'm just gonna call it the anti-venom symbiote because I have no idea what it's officially called. But I like the look of that one too.
I don't think I've read that in a comic book anywhere. I haven't seen it yet. That's the only thing.
The last time I saw it was like, admittedly, I saw it on like the Spider-Man TV show they have. Harry Osborn was wearing it. I mean, like the symbiote lashed itself to him.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, until they freed him from it, and then he became the Iron Patriot, which is like the Marvel version of Iron Man. Another ripoff,
Yeah,
pretty much. Don't even get me started on superhero ripoffs. There are so many of them from Marvel and DC.
We don't have enough time to do that.
No, we don't. I mean, we were already 15 minutes into this first part, so I mean, jeez. Well, guys, you've heard mine and Goof's spiel about horrible superheroes, cool suits, and other Marvel doing crack-related subjects. So, I mean, this should have been entertaining a little bit. This has gone on for almost 16 minutes. This is where I'm gonna end part 1, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. We will be doing a part 2 to it, which will come out later on. So stick around. Look forward to that. I'd like to thank Goof for being on the show today.
Yay!
His channel will be in the comments, really. His channel link will be in the description below, guys. Go check him out. He's a really cool guy. I enjoy having him on here, so go check him out. Check out his videos. Subscribe to his channel. Show him some love and support. And thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time. Peace out.
Bye.